Hello, good evening, and a very warm welcome to Rangers Radio.
Hello, good evening, welcome to Rangers Radio. Join myself, Foxchair, on the show this evening is Albert and our Jim. Evening, Albert.
Evening, mate. How are you two?
I'm good, mate. Yourself?
Take it to boot, mate. Take it to boot.
James?
We better a call, but apart from that, take it to boot. Sorry, James.
Evening, Albert. Evening, big man.
Man flu.
Evening,
mate.
James.
How you doing?
Good evening.
How are you, James?
No bad. Still going strong. Just like the Rangers.
Still going strong. Albert's got the sniffles. Yes.
Man flu, I've got.
Have you got the belly?
I've come out of a sick bed to go to the show. That's how I see the season. All hands to the pump. That's why I see it, mate.
Dedication, brother.
Above and beyond. I bet you asked you to play tomorrow night, you put your boots on.
Oh, I'd be up now. I'd be ready, mate. Trust me, I'd be ready.
Right, okay. There's only really one subject tonight, but before we go, it's only right that we thank the boy Ewan McFarlane that came on last night, the Club 1872. It was good to hear from him. And it was good also that he took part in the show and gave some of his views in football, because ultimately we're all bears. We might have different opinions, things differently, but we're all bears, all bear.
What's that? I gives the guy a break for just going on about 1782 all the time. He is a Rangers supporter. He likes to talk about the football now and again, know what I mean?
Aye.
It's, I thought he spoke very well last night.
Aye. Decent fella, mate. Decent fella. Wish him all the best. All the best. Well, you wish everybody that's trying to do the right thing for the club. It doesn't always pan out. But you can't don't thank people for having a go, Jimmy.
Aye, I know.
So we'll move on. Tomorrow night, massive game. Albert.
Oh, definitely, mate. Definitely. This is a must win. This is talk about markers and all this. This is definitely a marker. This one, because you're playing an informed team in the rain midden. It'll not be easy, but it's not impossible. It's not impossible, mate. Right, some of these outlets are going on about they're unbeatable. They're this, that, the next thing. They've not lost a goal since 1947 or something. They've got to lose goals sometime. You know what I mean? You can't get through 40 games no lose a goal. I think it'll be a good game. I actually think it will be a good game. Good game of football for the neutrals as well. As long as we win.
That's a remarkable start. I don't think they've lost a home goal since October, mate.
Aye. Oh, they're playing well. I told you that before. I think they're playing really. I know some people are saying we're building them up too much. I'll no lie, mate. I see what I see. And I'll pass comment what I see and what my opinion is. And my opinion is they're the best football team in the league. Without a shadow of a doubt, mate, they're the best football team in the league. They're not sitting, and I'll tell you, the team talk they'll have tomorrow night, and we need to be up for this, because the team talk they're going to have tomorrow night is, you win this game, we're in the title race. That's the team talk they're going to be having. So it's not just all about us. We need to be on our toes, mate. We need to be up and ready for us. I'm quite sure we will be. I'm not shying away from it. I'm in for the battle, mate. I'm definitely in for the battle. But the new boys will need to say that they've gone up a level now, the way they were playing. So they've had their wee honeymoon period, their time to get used to the teammates. They've had their wee settling in period. Now it's the real deal. Now it's the business now. So the night start tomorrow night. All the team, not just them, all of us.
Jim?
Aye, I think tomorrow nights when you're tested, you've been asking about the boy Romans. You know he's looked brilliant. You just need to see how he can defend. I think they'll try to turn us and get in the back of us, ball over the tap. But my big worry for us tomorrow, I think he needs to get that midfield selection correct for the minute go. And my opinion, I know you're probably a bit later on the show.
We'll come to that, mate. But
Aye, no bother, big man, no bother.
Don't Don't go too early. There's a name for that, Albert, isn't there?
Aye. Premature drinking.
Aye.
Aye. There's a word mix.
Annunciation. Premature annunciation. Is that what you're talking about, Albert?
That's it, mate. That's it. But he's right, by the way. But did he get it right? Anyway, sorry.
Aye. I've got my views in that, mate. I've got my views, but you might see it different because it's all about opinions.
I think you might have the same view as me.
One at a time.
Oh, we're not excited.
Well, it's easily solved. Right. Yeah. It's all about opinions. And look, we'll come at, I think what we'll do is we'll play the manager's interview. We'll get a starter for 10 and how we're maybe going to line up. I believe for Mr. Fox, the sound quality, not us, it was for the day. We'll hear it, maybe get some steps for a hint for what the team's going to be, and then we'll get the phone lines open because, as I say, it's a massive game. Yes? Agree, boys?
Aye.
I think it's game of the season.
Right. Get yourself in mute. We'll hear from our manager, the manager of the month for January, Danny Rowe.
Manager of the month in January. How does it feel?
Yeah, great, of course. But it's all about my team, my coaches around me, and I'm honest. It's a small prize in one of the season where we want to have a bigger prize, hopefully at the end, and let's see what we can do. I think it shows that we make a lot of things right in the last couple of weeks, but not more. It's about the next game. This is tough tomorrow.
In terms of what you're saying there, do you feel that it can be a sign of things to come, Danny? Things really started to turn at the turn of the year. You had that big winning run.
Yeah, I think it's general now. We're in a part we have to deliver game by game, and it starts really tomorrow. It feels great at the moment that we have such a run, that we took a lot of wins, less conceded goals, we score goals, all these things that gives us a big belief and trust in what we are doing. But the season is still long, a lot of big games ahead, and for this it makes no sense to look too far away. But if we can continue our way, then there is a chance for more.
How do you assess the game tomorrow night, Danny? I think looking at it, the last time Motherwell conceded a goal against opposition at Fir Park was October the 18th, 4 days before you arrived in the hot seat at Ibrox.
Yeah, at first it showed that they're doing an outstanding job there. I think the manager is doing a good job there, the group doing a good job there. It's a tough place. I think also the home game here was a game with a lot of chances on both sides. Both teams play with intensity. Both teams try something in the game. We know what we expect in this game. And for us, it's, the next big challenge on a tough place. I think in the last couple of weeks, we were always ready for this challenge, and we took always good results from these big games. And tomorrow is the next step. We go there with confidence, with ambitions, and we have to do a lot of things right tomorrow to win such a game.
There have been question marks over the mentality of the squad in recent seasons. When you look at the size of the task facing them over the next 7 to 10 days, do you feel as if the squad are prepared for that now?
Yeah, I feel that we have confidence. I feel that we want to show where we are and what we can do on the pitch. I think that was in the last couple of weeks, really. I think even when you go, for example, to Aberdeen, I think this is also a tough place, and we showed a big character. But every game now is a challenge. You have never easy game now. In the final weeks of a season, especially second half of the season, you know that every point is important. I said this after the Hibs game, for example, that even this point is important to take it. And tomorrow as well, we go there. I feel the challenge of the group and connection is there. Even the players that are not playing, they are really ready to hunt the other players. They're in front at the moment, and with this mindset we should go. We're looking forward more now to such a game. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, we were maybe a little bit too respectful, too fear, too scared for such a games. Now we're looking forward. But it's about the performance on the pitch. I can speak a lot about where we are at the moment, but we have to deliver again and again. And if we do this, then we have a great opportunity to make a next small step on our journey.
Danny, there was times at this season where it's looked like the team's been over-reliant on certain individuals or set pieces, but does it feel now with the new signings coming in that you've got different options, different tools now that are capable of breaking teams down?
Yeah, I think in general we try, and I think this is our job as a coaching group. We try to give the players as much as possible tools to scoring goals, but also in the defense that we are connected. I think we have still different direction how we press. We always try to give them a plan. We always try to give them clear instruction what we want to see. And then it's about my players, and my players at the moment deliver very well on the pitch. They take straight the informations. I think and I know you cannot compare teams with other teams, but we spoke after the Hibs games what we have to improve, and 3 days later I saw straight that we did exactly what we want. And it gives me a good feeling. The challenge always is about, as a manager, you work on one things, but then don't forget the other things. Yeah, keep going and collect more. And I think this is now really a process, what we did in the last couple of weeks or months, that we building up our house, if you want, with the tools bigger and bigger. And that helps. And beside of the content, the tactic, it's about the attitude, the mindset, the confidence, the trust in what we are doing, because you can go in a duel with maybe I win the duel, maybe not, or you go with 100%, and that is a big difference. And this is what we tried, and that's what my players did really well in the last couple of weeks.
You said a moment ago you thought the team was too respectful in some games. Do you see now a swagger in this team? Do you see them now showing that confidence, that belief in themselves?
Yeah, look, I think my mindset is always go for a win instead of a draw. And I think with this mindset, when you go in a game, then they change something in your mindset, because then you are not fear or too respectful. Yeah, we respect all the opponents, but you know what I mean. It's about you are on front foot or not on front foot, you want to score, or you think, maybe not. No, I want to see a team who goes with courage on the pitch and is always ready to score goals.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972. It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Well, Blair, what did you take out of that, mate?
It sounds as if he's unhappy, doesn't it? He's just calling it the way he sees it. And he's right. It's all about confidence, isn't it? When we were a bag of nails at the beginning of the season. We were a bag of nails when he took out. He's right about that. When he sees it, he's seen that victories, isn't it? It's all about victories, mate. Victories settle everybody down. For every team, it's always been like that, mate. So it's as simple as that. If we just keep getting the victories, we'll just go from strength to strength. I think he's confident without being overconfident, mate. He sees that we're a challenge for any team now. We're up for it. Whereas before, we'd struggle against Queen's Park. You know what I mean? Go out there on Sunday, do a professional job, and that's the way it should be. That's that score line. Maybe a wee bit heavy, but it should be like that to show the difference between the classes. And he's got them playing like that now. So I'm expecting them to go out there with confidence tomorrow night. And they're saying that tomorrow will play the nice football, which they do. But if you close them down, no team up in Scotland, and I mean no team in Scotland likes a press. And if you get it right, you see the limitations of players up here. You also see it in the Premiership as well. If you see the teams pressing right, it's a difficult thing. But if you get the press right, they'll just play around about you and make you look very stupid. So you've got to get it right. If that's the game you're going to be playing.
Aye. listen, it's all about decision making when you're playing, but to me, sometimes some it's kamikaze football. I don't understand it. You're gambling, and I don't think you have to, but that's me. Jim, what did you take out the interview?
I thought it was pretty interesting to say that before we were scared. I think he's kind of knocked that out. But again, I think we need to go here with the right mindset in the morning and just get right in about their faces and don't let them dictate the play, because that's where the worry could come.
And how would you do that, mate? What shape would you play before we touch on personnel?
Maybe 4-2-3-1 possibly. But I think, as I said earlier on in the show, I think he needs to get the personnel right in here in the middle of that park tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be interesting because the squads, well, by the sounds of it, Cornelius Barron and pretty much everybody else is available. But
Aye, they're all up and running now. It's good to hear it. It's good to hear. But don't get carried away with team selections and who you bring in and minutes and all that. The best team plays. That's as simple as that. There used to be the old winning team styles on. Remember that, Kerry? If you're winning, that's the team that plays every week. We might have to even, the amount of players coming back, it might even be like that. But let's be honest about it. The manager only gets 70-75% of the say of picking the team. The other 20-25% is down to the fitness brigade with their technology, red zones and all this, and offload and onload and all this nonsense. You know what I mean? It's so you might want to pick a certain team, but they'll tell you no, you can't do that. Like Suter, I mean, they've been nursing Suter along there for a few weeks and saying Stirling's the same. So you might want to play them, but it's no your final say to say you can play them. That's just the modern way, mate. That's the way it is.
So get two teams, what you would like to do, what you think you should do, two different things. Is that the point you're making?
Aye, it is, mate. It is. We might pick the team and you go, that's perfect. That makes perfect sense, that team. But you go, aye, but we've not got the information that's available to him to say, oh, well, he's getting close to being getting into a potential injury zone or whatever they call it, the red zone. I don't know, mate. That's the way it is, modern football. It doesn't make sense to me, but it'll make perfect sense to all them. I'll say one thing about them, but that's something you got me on that. Do you know what I really like? See the players that are coming back from injury, they're coming back looking fit and slim. You notice that? The last three, Suter, Stirling and Antman.
That's because they go to that treatment table, the first thing they get is a jack.
Aye, well, probably aye. But they definitely look they've lost weight, don't they? They look lean and slim, and I'm saying myself, he's actually looked the part now. So they're doing something right.
Big Suter looks different for his whole Rangers career, but Jim, it's difficult. Horses for courses. Pick your best team. I think we're pretty fortunate where we are in this time of the season. You know, usually the last few years, mate, we could have 6-10 still available.
Aye.
I think his comments regarding getting that trophy, the manager of the month, but he also praised the backroom stuff, and he also mentioned about the injuries. I mean, we're usually sitting there you can't get in that treatment table, and Ox, I'm glad you get that word right there when you said Jaguar when you said about the treatment table, because I said there was a thing in the paper the other day. I'm glad you get the word right when you say Jag.
No, mate, no. But the boys doing their spare times got nothing to do with us, mate. Don't you start coughing, Albert.
Oh no. I know, you might be on mute. I might be on mute a lot. If I disappear, you know what I'm on.
Oh, I thought that was a cough rather than
Oh no, it was a genuine cough.
Aye, I get your point, James. But we'll keep away from that one.
That was all a wee bit of tongue-in-cheek, big man.
I think the tongue-in-cheek got him into trouble, mate. Right, so we're building up, and hopefully we'll get some people on with different thoughts. Look, do we all agree that Butland will start?
Aye.
Yes.
Right.
Definitely.
Right back. James.
I had to think about it. I think it needs to be the captain, because I don't think Raheem Sterling's distribution of the balls up to what you get off of the captain, mate.
I don't think he plays for us, does he, Albert?
Who?
Raheem Sterling. It's Dujon we've got in it.
It's Dujon, aye. Aye. Butland, aye. Sterling for me. Tell you why.
Okay.
Because they're speed merchants, calves in the legs.
Okay, be interesting, right? So, left back, all season, Gil McGoma has been pretty much first pick. Where are we now? Albert?
Well, Romans for me.
James?
Romans for me as well.
I'm surprised at that for you, mate. Didn't think you liked him, but it's a full house here. It's a full house.
The reason I think it's going to be Romans as well is because if you remember the last 2 or 3 times we've played that we were going apart against them, they've targeted them, physicality, height wise. So I'd be saying to Romans, they come down that way when it was me Magoma, but it was definitely his physique and his height. That's what they were targeting. So I think that's why it's going to be Romans. But the boys are going to get a Baptist. It's not Baptist a fire. He's already been in the team, but it's going up a standard or two now. He needs to be well aware of this.
Because of the circumstances we're on the park. Right, so we're assuming that Suter's fit, De Giga's fit, Fernandes is fit, yeah? And if you wanted to play Sterling, would that be your 4 choices of centre-halves?
3.
Well, if you've got Sterling at right back, you've got 3 then, yeah? So, Albert.
Suter and Fernandes for me, mate, if they're fit.
Jim?
I think Giga might play tomorrow.
Right.
And possibly Suter.
Right. You're leaving big Fernandes out if he's fit, mate?
I think the manager might, because I know he's put Giga in there the last couple of games because the Biggins no been fit. I think he might stick with him.
He's done all right the last couple of games in his pace. His pace in. I think big Fernandes is reasonably quick as well, you know.
The big.
You know, so we all agree that Suter will start. James?
Aye.
Albert?
Aye, definitely, mate.
Aye.
It wouldn't bother me who plays, to be honest with you. It wouldn't bother me what combination it is. But I think that will be Suter.
Right. Midfield, we want a bit of word 3. Albert?
Raskins, Diamandi, Chukwani.
Stole my thunder, mate. Stole my thunder. Albert, Jim?
Big Tootsie. I think Raskin could be the only issue. But putting him back in there. Because I think what a difference with that boy driving forward, taking the ball, driving forward at the weekend. I know it was Queen's Park, but you can only beat what's in front of you. I thought Diamandi will be the other one that been there. But I think he might go with his trusty general. I think you might see his pal Asgard in that other part of that 3 in there.
I personally don't see it, mate. I hope. I think it'll be Raskin, Tucci, and Diamandi like Albert. Yeah, Albert?
Aye, definitely. You want to get a hold of that midfield. And this is all down to Raskin playing where he should be playing. Electric one a day, what he's supposed to be doing. If he does that, I think we'll lock that midfield down. I think we'll be solid. But if Raskin does what he normally does, is charge about like a maniac and everywhere but where he should be, we might have a problem. We definitely might have a problem.
Oh, Bear, that's my worry. That's my worry is the role Raskin plays in there tomorrow.
The trouble with Jim, the problem with Raskin is he plays what he wants to play. He just does what he wants. That's my problem with him. I've always had this problem. He just does what he wants to do. He don't care about positions. He doesn't care about what the structure is. He just, I want to play on the left, I'm playing on the left, or right, centre, forward, back. Just go where I want to go. Which is great if you're an outstanding midfielder and you're affecting the game all over the park. That's fantastic. But his passing is too limited for me to be a central midfielder. What he is good at is nicking the ball off of players and getting you going further up the park. He's very, very good at that. And that's what I would stick with if I was him. But again, he doesn't play that way for Belgium, and it's all about Belgium for him. It's all about the World Cup for him. It's just that's the way I see it. I might be totally wrong, but that's the way I see it.
Well, you've had that opinion for a long time, mate. It's not something you've just come up with, is it?
No. I think he just the way we play. I mean, you've said it yourself. There's holes over. When Rangers play at times, there's holes over the middle of the park, and that's the reason. Raskin's everywhere, but where he should be. If he wants to play the six, you need to play the six. But playing the six is a selfless role. And he likes a wee bit of oohs and ahs off the crowd when he's on the ball. That's what he likes. But the number six is no that type of play. Number six, a good number six. Like you're watching the boy Rodri, who at one time was the best in the world playing that position.
Oh, he
just get the ball and move it. Well, he does, mate. He does. He looks like the injuries to his toll on him. But he's at that time when he was up and running when they won the Champions League and all that carry on. He was the best in the world at that position. There's no doubt about it. And if you watch what he does, he just gets the ball, recycles the ball, moves the ball, and doesn't hesitate on the ball. Gets the ball, wins the ball, moves the ball. Easy peasy, keeps the flow. If you watch Chukwueze on Sunday, that's exactly what he was doing.
We can't used to play with Leicester and Chelsea. He was good at it and all.
Aye, exactly. That's what your job is. Chukwueze wants to do that. Chukwueze's no ball on the oohs and ahs.
That's how I'm saying. I don't know if we can play the two together, because to me, I think the big new boy, Big Tucci, is better at doing it than now. And there's no in this flapping about. I think the ball's crisp and it's moving forward. I think in that position, ideally, I think that boy's going to be in there to replace him. If he goes there and has a good World Cup, he's Richard Gough at the end of the season. At the start of the season, as far as I'm concerned.
Makes perfect sense, mate. I mean, you're at a peak of his value with 2 years to go in his contract, mate, and hopefully he's a successful season with us and he's part of the World Cup squad. And then, I mean, you might if he's our best player for now at the end of the season, we win trophies, etc. You might be sad to see him go, but the economics, it makes perfect sense, all there.
It's too many moving parts for me for this. That's too far ahead for me. Too many moving parts. Anything.
You can't go by Wednesday.
I can't. I'm not going by Wednesday. I'm concentrating Wednesday. Jim's right. He might not want to play.
You don't sound that bad. You're called if you can't go by Wednesday. You'll still be here on Thursday.
Aye, well, you don't take it for granted at my age, mate. But anyway, if Raskin's playing, right, the problem that Rolls and the other managers are managing Raskin's got with Raskin is that they never have had somebody to take his position. And you all think it's the six, it's not the six. It's the further four. I call it the old eight. It's not quite an eight, but they've got nobody to take that position. The guy is supposed to be playing that position, right? And who he should be in direct competition with is Asgard. Asgard's not pulling his weight. If Asgard was pulling his weight to the extent he should be pulling his weight, Raskin would struggle to get in this team. I'm telling you right now, he'd struggle to get in this team. But he's no, and that's why he's going to play him. So he's playing him and he's hoping that he's going to play where he wants him to play. But again, we Dodds said it as well. Raskin's a difficult player to manage. And if you watch the players in the Kilmarnock game, somebody was doing injured in the corner, one of the Kilmarnock players, and all the team, bar Raskin, went out of the manager. He was still in the centre of the park. And I'm saying, you don't want to take instructions. You're not interested. You're only interested in you. You want to be where you want to be. Now, I'm not getting it, Raskin. He is a good player, but he doesn't play for the team at times.
It's a criticism we level that I think he's a certainty to start tomorrow night, but I think Toots will be beside him, Jim.
Yeah, again, but I just feel Raskin's dropping too deep. So he is, and it's all Bear says that hole in the middle of your park, teams are getting through. I think he's sitting far, far too deep, and I think the boy gives you a better balance. A bit further forward, good at breaking up things, more crisp on his pass, no the wrong decision. I've not seen that big boy making a wrong decision yet with his passing. Raskin causes a lot of problems for us at times with no protecting the ball good enough.
got in possession.
I still think the two of them will start tomorrow night, mate. In my opinion, I think Ratchet's
It's a certainty. It's an absolute certainty they'll start tomorrow night, mate. Because Grohl's not got any choice for that one position. He has no choice, mate. He's got to play the two of them. But if he did have a choice, and that's what I'm talking about Asgard, if he did have the choice, I wouldn't be surprised that Asgard plays and Raskin Disney, but he'll not do it tomorrow night because Asgard's nowhere near the player he should be. He might come and be that player, but he's nowhere near it now.
You know, on form, if you're putting the team on form, up until January, you know, the second half of their place, we were all struggling to put Diamandi in the team a bit. But since then, he's been, I'm not going to say 10 out of 10, but his performances have improved dramatically.
He's a weird player, mate. He really is a weird player. He can be really effective at times, and he can be totally anonymous at times, and he can be totally amateur, and stupid. I call him a stupid player. Some of the things he does to me is just nuts, mate. He beats people, he wins the ball, and then he's lying in the ground doing wee pirouettes. And you go, what is it you're trying to do, son? Just move the ball. It's not that hard. Just win the ball, move the ball. Then move in to get to return pass. He doesn't do that. He does these strange things. Again, another midfielder that's not got a range of passing. And our whole midfield is like that.
He's not a good striker of the ball, Diamandi, is he?
No, you know, you'd think a midfielder would be.
No, but it's just, it doesn't come naturally to him, does it? You know, it's quite painful to watch sometimes. He's got some great assets in his game, Jim, but striking the ball is no one of his strong suits.
Again, remember when he came in at the start for his man up at St John's? He pinged that Scotsman away, man, and oh, here we go again. Again, I just think the more night, the decision making in the final third for your midfielders needs to be spot on tomorrow, and it'll go a long, long way to winning that game. Again, and you're saying that they were talking about
ammunition, mate.
So that's it. Somebody getting a free roll. I think the only person in that squad you know who you could probably say could get that free roll was probably Mikey Moore.
I don't think he'll play him in that role. I don't think he's really played there. He started left or right, isn't he? You know, I don't see it. I get your point. You're not alone in saying that. I don't think that will happen, Albert.
It should happen, but I don't think it will happen. I mean, I'm in the team I've picked. I'm not even starting Mikey Moore.
Well, give us it then. Give us your whole team, mate. Yeah.
Scotland, Sterling, Suter, Fernandez, Romes, Raskin, Diomandi, Chukwani, Antman, Chermy, and Olsen.
Antman.
Antman.
Who's the other
left
one?
Wing. Olsen.
Who was playing up front?
4-3-3. Chermy.
You're taking Big Narderi out?
Aye.
Right.
Just in a. You remember? There's 15 players you can use.
16, mate. 11 and 5, 16 when I went to school.
Aye, 15 we use, but.
You know?
16 players.
I get it, mate. The chances are the ones that come off the bench get the glory in it.
Said very rightly, but I think the reason I would pick Antman on the left. The reason I'd pick Antman on he gets said after me. The reason I'd pick Antman on the left because he is striking a wee partnership with that Romes. So it looked. I know it's only Queen's Park and all this nonsense, but they did look if they're starting to get a wee bit of understanding. The only thing I don't like about Ant-Man is sand dancing. I told you that during the week. I don't like the sand dancing. He needs to stop that sand dancing. If I was his coach, that's what I'd say to him. Pick your choice. Fake once and then get down the wing. Fake once, get down the wing. Keep doing it till the fullback starts coming closer. Once the fullback comes closer to you, then the ball goes out of the tap and you're off. And I'll be saying that to my fullback. As soon as I get him close to me, you get that ball on. And he's nobody's catching him, by the way. Nobody. You got to give him the grass to run into. And the way you do that is draw your fullback up to you. But you can't do it if you're sand dancing. If you're sand dancing, the fullback will just stand there and wait, and then pick his moment to take a ball off you. And that's what's happening with him.
I hope they do that. Don't know what right back man the border man, because he's going to get destroyed, by the way.
It's funny how the guys with the pace don't want to use their pace, isn't it? Their biggest asset, because it is a simple game, Jim, innit?
Aye, and I felt, remember the last game up there and all, they played a high line, remember? And we just didn't play that ball in the back of them. That's how in the morning, I'll tell you something, I hope they play a high line in the morning, because they're getting destroyed the morning, by the way. That's how I hope that O'Donnell's playing it right back for him.
I'd man wouldn't be my starting 11, Albert.
No?
No, he wouldn't be. I don't think he's quite ready. I mean, I know he's had a couple of starts, but I think I would pretty much the same team up front, and then you've got who you think's ready to start, Chermiti or if you're playing the 4-2-3-1, Chermiti or Nardini, and that's good to have that competition. And I'll let my head rule my heart.
He stands at 6'4", and when he scores, you will hear us roar. We love Harry's goals. Hey!
Oh, quite timely, old Mr. Fox. By the way, well, we've got a big mention to Wee Blue Devil and Davy Mack, who are doing a great job producing the new versions of Rangers songs. So there they go. Some of the boys, quite funny. First time I heard that, must admit, I've had a lot of messages, people laughing up. But what a name, what a tune, Jim.
Oh, lovely, man, lovely. I'll sing the original words and all that.
The Derry's Wolves.
I thought you get a ladder and climbed in for them. Last time you were on, you had the white flag up, didn't you?
I'll be right, no chance. The cry was a crimson flag will always be there, big man.
You know what I mean? He swapped the crimson for white, Albert.
He's went checkered now. He knew the blue flag's back up. We're on a march now.
When they play that show back to Albert?
There's a few there, and there's a few of them just don't think it's going to be possible. But I mean, this is great. This is what a challenge looks like, man. This is actually what football should be. It should be uncertain. It should be exciting. It should be you don't know what's going to happen. You hope that your team's going to win. Play well when you get a fair chance of winning. This strolling to titles is not supposed to be the right way, mate. Look at the crowds in Scottish football. Look at the interest in Scottish football since they've been just marching to title after title. Nobody's really interested in it. That's inside and outside the country. So this is what a challenge looks like. A lot of people, especially the younger bears, are not used to it. It gets a lot tweakier, by the way. Trust me, it'll get a lot tweakier before it gets better. But once Rangers get ahead of steam, and once we get settled and the team starts really playing, they're not really playing yet. Wait till they start really playing. Then we'll do. Then we're marching on to the title, mate.
Man, even down to the selections, it would have been the same faces who we all slaughtered. Left, right, and centre, and all. There was nobody else to come in there. Maybe players were hiding. They were again the old adage, man. Are they really injured and all the rest of it? Blah blah blah. Now there's a wee bit of fire in the stomach, man, and everybody's fit. And I mean, they always say it in the game. You always find the ones when the chips are down, they go hiding. Oh, I'm out for weeks and all the rest of it. It's funny how all these injuries have all disappeared. By the way, it's true, but isn't it?
We must have started.
We never put the flag up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They must have started Florence Nightingale in that sickness place, our treatment room, because she's got Matondo fit and ready to play. That's a miracle, man. That's some going that.
We thought you'd never see him again. I mean, he came on at Petard and then he came on Sunday, mate. I couldn't believe it. They two cameos. But listen, Jim, you've got Barron and Cornelius. It is remarkable where we won and they'd be suspended also, which shows a good bit of discipline. But competition for places and confidence are a big part at the top level of football, mate.
Yep.
Right, get yourself on mute and we'll hear. Maybe get a Mary a hint, and then I maybe give you my centre forward. Albert, I'm still racking my brain. Heart and head here, mate. Right, get yourself in mute and let's hear the rest of your manager, Danny Rowe.
Obviously, this is the first title race you've been involved in as a manager yourself, but you've been there before with Bayern. You won a couple of titles in Germany. Is there any moments that you look back to in that spell when you were in Munich and that you can take experience from, you can take belief from, that can work in the circumstance here?
Yeah, of course. I think the experience in Munich helped me a lot. It's about how you win games, and it's also that you are always hungry after one win to the next one. I think this is the biggest part. It starts in the training. Every small-sided game you should win in the training as a group, because it gives exactly this culture, about winning culture. This is what I learned from my time in Munich with the players. When you see then the training's quality, and even it's a 4-against-4 game, they want to win this game, and I think this is helpful. This is what I try, leading by example. That every game it's important, and this is now, I think, the result a little bit from the last couple of weeks. The first 2-3 wins feels like big wins. And now you can value wins, but after the game, 5 minutes after the game, for me it's clear it's about the next, and the head goes straight to the next one. And this is what we have to do every time. And if you can do this consistently, we spoke about this in December, if you can take consistently points, then you have a chance to get more. And we did this in the last couple of weeks very well. But now we have teams ahead of us, games ahead of us, where we have to play on our highest level.
Just in terms of that mindset and that culture that you spoke about in terms of Bayern, do you see that starting to be built here? Obviously at Bayern it was a lot more established. You've only been here a few months, but do you see that those traits from your time in there coming into Rangers? Yeah, I think in 10, 12 weeks ago, you go in games and you thought, hopefully. But now you go in the game and say, yeah, of course we will win. We can win. And if you do this right, we have a big opportunity to take the next 3 points. And I think this change massive, not just, in my view, also, and this is the most important thing by the players, to go in games and think, if we're doing well, if we do our things 100%, we will win games. And this winning mindset is great, but again, I have to be always humble in this case as well. It's a big job to do this again and again and again and again until the end of the season. And we prepare this, we are ready. The signings in the January helps, of course, is a part, because they bring experience, they bring quality, but also my players here deserves a lot of credit so far. In terms of squad for tomorrow night, are Fernandes and Trimity available, and anyone else in or out? Everyone is available except from, I think Max will be not available for this game, but all the other players are available. This is a good part. I have to make then some decisions for tomorrow. Who starts, who finishes the game. I think this is also crucial, and it helps, I think, not just me to have these options. I think that is also learning from my group. That means not when you are not started that you're not important. It is important for the group to have this impact from the bench, and I think we have now tomorrow a game, then we have on the weekend a big game, and I always try to take the games as a single game, but then of course my responsibilities as well, who's maybe a good fit for which opponent. And I have two clear ideas for both games, but you never know in football if it's also possible then.
Is that a pleasant headache for you to have as a head coach? So many players available trying to get in this starting 11.
Yeah, at first it shows that also my medical department made a good job. We come through the busy time in December, and I think that was not always easy. I never could, not never, but it was not always possible to take the same players because of this or this. It gives me more options. It gives the group more quality, and I like to have the squad now together. Not just about numbers, also I see more and more players come now to 100%, and I think this is the most important key, that you have players, especially in the second half of the season, and this is again the experience in Munich, you need in the crunch time your players on a perfect level, and if you have this, then you have a big chance.
Depending on what happens tonight, in tonight's game, Danny, Rangers could go top tomorrow. How big would that be at this stage of the season?
Yeah, I think the great thing is that we closed the gap in the last couple of weeks, and now we have the opportunity to close it again. Of course, it depends about our performance, not just about the result from the other places. If we do our job, then we have it. But then, I took the word in the past, Hunter, even when we are maybe in a different position, we should hunt again for the next win. It's not just about the position. We should always hunt for wins. And if we do this as a group, then I'm very positive for the future.
Are you going to the game tonight, maybe with a little Hib scarf or something? Or will you just watch?
No, because I will watch it in the evening. But I think general, it makes no sense to cross the fingers for other teams. And this is now the result from the last couple of weeks. We have everything in our hand. If we do our job right, then it's not so important how the results in other places are. Sometimes I make the phone off because I live, calmer instead of I'm working too much. You never know. Sometimes there's a goal in extra time 7, and then maybe you are too angry. You never know. But in this case, no. Focus on ourselves, make our group better, have a good performance, and deliver tomorrow again a good game, and then we will see what we get.
You talked about the run of big games coming up. Obviously, there's the game against Celtic in the cup that was just drawn the other day. What was your reaction when you saw that?
Yeah, especially when you play 2 of these games during 1 week. I don't know how often this you have as a club, in 1 week to have such 2 big games. I'm looking forward. For me, it was important to have a home game because I like to play in front of our fans, and we have 2 great opportunities in 1 week. And let's see what we can do. It will be special. I think now with all the games ahead of us, starts tomorrow, then Hearts, then we have to do a job in Livingston, and then you have these 2 big games. As a supporter, you will enjoy when you take the right results. As a manager, I will also enjoy these games because it's the reason why we play football. And if you want, I'm happy to have such games ahead.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972? It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
To be honest with you, I forgot about Max Aarons. They're friends, Max. So competition for places. He has selections with Sunday in mind, and that might be your red zone, or it might be tactical, Albert.
It'll be purely tactical, mate. Purely tactical. Horses for courses, as you said earlier on. There's no way he's thinking ahead that far regarding results and things like that. It's tomorrow night. As he said, he's picked the team in his head.
Football manager. You might have it mapped out in your head, but your 2 centre halves can run into each other in the first minute, and they have to come off, and they're injured, and you have to then make other plans. See, it's difficult, isn't it?
He's picked a team. That's what he's saying. He's picked a team, and he thinks he's got a team for Saturday, but anything can happen. So you might need the players that you thought you were going to keep for Saturday in the tomorrow night's game, depending on where it goes. So there's no guarantees, mate. It's not as easy as we all think. I don't just pick a team and that's it. And then we'll take care of Hearts. Tomorrow night's a game, mate. We need to win tomorrow night. Forget about Hearts. We need to win tomorrow night.
You do all your planning, you do all your preparation, you put everybody in a box, and then somebody lets you know they've got the sniffles, Jim, you know?
Yeah.
Well,
I was very interested in your selection earlier on there. What's your thinking in no playing the big boy?
Hello.
Evening, Carl.
Good evening, lads.
Evening, Cal.
Evening.
What's on your mind? We'll come back to you, Jim, with that point, mate. When you go, Carl, 4's yours, mate.
I wouldn't even attempt to pick a team. There's no use a drafts player against a chess player, you know. I think the guy's very shrewd. I really do.
Aye, listen, mate, so far so good, if we're honest.
Aye. I'm a bit worried about my broadband. It's been acting up so for the last week, so I don't know if I'm going to get this tomorrow night, you know.
Oh, you'll be fine, mate. You'll be fine.
Oh, no. It used to be a chaste young lady, but I don't think after the treatment I got yesterday, it's a chaste young lady anymore.
Aye.
I like listening to his interviews.
Aye.
He's always got a wee slick smile on his face when he gets these stupid questions about wearing a green and white scarf and that. Can you imagine if he says hi? I would love to.
He's a class.
Where did he get these reporters?
Some of them was wearing fanzine. Bear, he's a class act. He's a shrewd operator, you know. He's an intelligent bloke, you know. They're trying to set him up. He seems to be able to back away. And remember, the English is his second language, isn't it?
He's nobody's fool, mate. He's nobody's fool. I love the way he just answers something. They asked him a question, he just asked it. Answer's completely different. Just completely different. Okay, that's the way to do it. Just ignore them. Don't get dragged into it. That's how the players. I like most of the players have done it. They've bought into it as well and defend these questions away. But Ant-Man nearly let it go. Like, we're going to. He never said it. But they were trying to draw him into saying that you're going to win the league, aren't you? You're going to win the league. You think you're going to win the league. You're going, okay. Well, every team in the top of the league should be thinking they're going to win the league, not just Rangers. So, but they're trying to get this team talk for other teams. You know what I'm talking about. They're trying to get the cause up and running for you know who, because they can't do it any other way except unless they've got a cause. So don't give them the cause. Just don't give them it.
Did I hear him right, Ox? And he's talking about. They asked him would he be listening or watching. Did he say that team scored 97? Did I hear him saying that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Something along the lines.
The Celtic.
His phone must have been busy at a certain time. I know the feeling, mate. I know the feeling. Carl, you're right about Danny Rome. He's a class act. Are you looking forward to tomorrow night? Assuming you're
just a wee bit nervous.
Aye.
I mean, I think I'm entitled to be after all this time. This might be my last one I see, you know.
Oh, don't be daft, mate. Don't be daft.
Oh, I'm no daft, Ox. I know what I'm talking about. But, you know what I mean? A title fight like this, I mean, because this is a good one. Well, it has been so far, you know. I don't want to jinx it.
Aye. Listen, mate, Albert's made the point. This is what it's all about. Sport. You know, excitement, nerves, you're no certainty.
Just watch for the sportsmanship go out the window shortly. No way us.
Yeah, in a couple of weeks, mate. In a couple of weeks. Aye. I think the point is, Albert, it is a big game and it feels like a big game. Because when it is, you know, and when it is, and the games are running out also. Albert?
Aye, definitely, mate. It is a big game. It should be a game. That's what I want. This is what football should be like. You just enjoy it. I get nervous. It's fine. Get the butterflies going. Get all the good stuff because it makes you feel alive, doesn't it? Rather than not sitting depressed going through a winter going, well, the league's going. Wait till next year. Wait till next season. Wait till that. Oh, let's no wait till next season. Let's keep this season going. Let's go for the league this season. Let's go for the Scottish Cup this season. Let's get on about this. This is the thing. We've just been in this slumber for years now. I mean, we just don't accept it, but you just sit back and go, oh, here we go again. But not this year. To me, I'm enjoying it. I don't know about you, but I'm really enjoying it.
Listen, I don't think you're alone in which gave me. If I'm honest, really honest, I didn't see it coming in October, Jim. I really didn't.
No, I don't think anybody's seen this coming. Again, that's what really hurted us, wasn't it? We thought we were right back in it, man. People, even when he came in, people were a wee bit, you'd be saying, he's another yes man, blah, 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 blah. But he's quietly went about his job. And as you say there, man, the stupid media asking why you got to be sitting there with your green and white scarf on. I mean, getting bury your head.
Aye, he's in October when he came in the door. I thought we might have improved, but I don't think we'd be back with a chance of going top of the league come February. Cal, honestly, didn't he?
No, I did not think so. But then again, I love surprises.
Aye, it has been a bonus, mate. It has been a surprise. Albert.
It's been a surprise, but mate, it shouldn't be that much a surprise to us regarding getting here. We've been in this position, especially January, getting into January before, and then just let it all go to pieces. We've done that a few times. We've done it after the winter break a few times as well over the last 10, 20 years. So we shouldn't be surprised. What is surprising is he's turned it around, but he's kept the momentum going. It's not just him, it's the team in it, it's everybody, it's not just one person. That's the bit you really enjoy. Now you've got the competitive edge back in the club. That's the bit I'm looking at. The competitive edge, we're starting to talk like Rangers again instead of all this nonsense we talked before. We're going to do this, we're going to do that. Blabbing our mouths off in the media, giving people the cause. This time it's all just we'll see. We're just doing it nicely, one game at a time. We'll see what happens. I know we all want to shout for the rooftops, but keep your powder dry. The celebration time will come.
Aye. Celebration.
Look, lads, I'm going to go. I'll give you a phone tomorrow before the game if he's on. And if my broadband's working, if it's no, you'll hear me screaming. If you're down here in the South End, you know.
Cheers, Cal.
Right, lads. Have a great evening. We are a people. Bridgeman for the result. Good night.
Top man, Cal. Top man. Dealing with a lot, but always positive, Jim.
Right. Up and down the country, they're calling in here. Very, very popular station.
Aye, Cal's a top man, mate. As I said, he's dealing with a lot. Always does it with a smile on his face and a tune in his heart, Albert.
That's it. A chin up. Always a chin up, mate. Never look too down. That's it. Life will kick you out of the place, but you just smile and get on, mate. That's what you do, isn't it? It's the only way forward, mate. As Jim said, they're calling for all over the world, mate.
Yes. You know, you've got these viruses that are about to just float people, you know.
Aye. Tell me about it.
Oh dear. Jim, you got a violin there?
I just soldier on, mate. I'm man up.
You're the only man I know that's got night nurse on the side of you, night nurse in your cabinet.
Be night nurse, day nurse. That bull one, would you call it? But I've got a lot, mate. Aspirin, paracetamol, heart monitor,
right.
Stretcher just in case.
Defib.
Defib, aye.
Tumbles up for a set of jump leads.
If I die, it's not going to be like equipment. It's going to kill me. I'll tell you that.
You know, I'll not read out the message that Old School Blues sent you, but it's got a bed bath involved in it, mate.
I got one of them, and an operator.
That's a bird bath you've got. Get yourself in mute, because we're going to have a tune.
We're going to have a tune.
How many years ago, my boys, I left the Glasgow town. I followed the pull of the Yankee land and here I've settled down. Although I miss the Bridgeton Cross and my friends so near and dear, what I would give if I could have the Rangers over here. You can talk of California where the sun shines all the year. You can bomb about your Broadway light so clear. But it would fill my heart with gladness, it would fill my heart with cheer, if we only had the Rangers over here. For they're the finest team in all the land, and I'm sure that you'll agree. To see them win is something grand, it's part of history. We're the boys who fear no noise, my lads, and I mean this quite sincere. What I would give if I could have the Rangers over here. You can buck up California where the sun shines all the year. You can bum about your Broadway life so clear. But it would fill my heart with gladness, it would fill my heart with cheer, if we only had the Rangers over here. Finest team in all the land, and I'm sure that you'll agree. To see them win is something grand, it's part of history. We're the boys who fear no noise, my lads, and I mean this quite sincere. What I would give if I could have the Rangers over here. You can talk of California where the sun shines all the year. You can bum about your Broadway life so clear. But it would fill my heart with gladness, it would fill my heart with cheer, if we only had the Rangers over here. If we only had the Rangers over here. If we only had the Rangers over here.
While you are sitting listening on your own, why not take part and give us a phone? We would love to hear your points of view, so get off your bum and call 01413561972.
That's for that, folks. Right, okay. My front three. Here's what I think the front three will be. I think it will be Olsen, Gassman, and Narderi. Make no this will be my front three. That's what I think you'll go with the front three. Jim, you were going to ask a question earlier on the Albert, I think.
Aye, which you're thinking of putting a big committee in instead of the Derry?
I think I'll give him the Derry the time on the bench to see the speed of the game, mate. I don't think I want to fire him in right away. I want to see what it actually looks like, because he's not really seen the speed of the game with any decent team yet. So I think I want to do that. I don't think I want to get in there and next time the game flies by him and he's gone way faster than he's ever been used to. So I think you'll put Chermiti on, or even my Aussie would, definitely Chermiti for me, to bring the boy up to speed. I think he'll get game time, the boy. I'll definitely get game time. It's just so it's not a shock to the system.
Well, there's sense in that, Albert. There's sense in that. Jim, what's your rushing on?
It's so easy coming off a bench, coming into a game at 100 mile an hour. So that's how I think he might start him. But again, it's good to see a striker with movement running across guys, and I think that could be very, very crucial tomorrow night against that mob.
So with that physique he's got, as he gets stronger as he develops, physically, what is he, 21? His players are going to bounce off him, and if he goes to the bottom of the front post just to get a nick on it, it's going to be hard to beat, because he's got that turn of pace that no many big players have got. All better.
Oh, you can see the boy's got talent, isn't it? Just a short bits we've seen him. The two goals against Queen's Park, I mean, they're just bog standard goals for a centre forward, but he's there to score them. This is what we've been greeting out for long enough, and he's got the instincts, as McCoy keeps saying. He can tell right away if a player, a centre forward, has got the instincts to be a centre forward, and that boy is definitely. He gets across the players, he gets to the front post, he gets to the back post. He's at he's the right place at the right time. So aye, whereas Chermiti doesn't he a different type player altogether, who needs to learn to sniff out the chances. Miotski's a fairly box player if he shoots. This is his problem. He's been after the boy with shooting. But as somebody's been pointing out all week, he's a confidence player. No, I mean he's got to score goals, and once he scores goals, his confidence just rises. That's just the way it is with the centre forwards we've got. But I like Big Nadiri. You can see the boy's got something, but he's raw. He's definitely got a lot. He's a work in progress. But he'll score you goals. He will score you goals.
Aye, listen, I think there's perfect sense in your argument. You know, Jim.
Aye, there's sense, but I just feel we've been playing right in the middle of on. By the way, no playing the boy for the start. But I think as I said earlier, I think the managers get big decisions to make in this game. Who that two out there could be. I think Olsen's the one that could be getting up, by the way, Albert. I think he could be the one that could maybe drop out here.
Well, he's done a bit. Well, I mean, he's not done much, but he's done a bit. But you can see he's got quality. He's just not showed enough of it yet. This might be his game. You never know. But I don't think he's been brought in, Jim, to sit on the bench. That's not his remit. His remit is to play. And he's played as many games as they possibly can without the fitness brigade getting a hold of it, which eventually they will do. But if he's fit, he plays. I think that's what he's been brought in today. There's no doubt about that. I like the look of the guy. He's not done much, but I like the goal he took was a class goal, mate. That was a difficult goal to score. He took it well. It's some nice touches, but he's playing a lot of them safe at the moment. When he actually attacks a fullback, you can see he can go by them. But the majority of his games are safe, and it's wee taps, wee passes inside, wee passes back. It's the ball. Doesn't he do too much with it? I don't know. I don't know too much about the boy prior to coming to us, but he does look at it. He's got a nice. So does Big Nadiri. He looks a nice touch. So does Chukmani. So does Romes. The four of them look. They get nice touches, man. It looks like quality players that will went up a level on the four of them. But I wouldn't be surprised Wilson doesn't start, mate.
Watching, if you were picking the team on form, I think Albert's right, Jim. I gave you my opinion what I think the team will be. On form, there's people done more than Olsen's done, yeah.
Aye. Again, I know
who would you play, Jim? Who would you play then?
Who would I play? White?
Aye. Yeah.
I don't know, because I don't know if there's any of them actually set the hair on fire. Again, the admin one working with the boy Romans, I think that'll be that side. Because I don't think Gasman's deserving of a start in that team. Who could you play right? Would he possibly play Mikey Moore out there? No.
He could, mate. He could, but you're wasting your time every day. But he could. He's done it before. But I think that boy's wasted. If you're not playing him through the middle, I've said it before with Mikey. If you don't play him through the middle, the number 10 right through the middle, don't play him. Well on the wings, but you're right. You might very well do that. But he's to me Moore's best positions in the centre of the park, mate. It's when he does all his best work. He's more dangerous.
Well, you say that, mate. He had the man of the match performance against Kilmarnock for the left, mate.
Aye, but he was inside most of the week, mate, wasn't he? His best work came inside.
Well, he comes inside, doesn't he? He comes inside.
Aye.
He's not getting out and putting in with his left foot, is he?
No, he's not interested in doing wings, mate, and being a winger. He's not interested in that at all. Boy's got a football brain. You can see it. The boy's got a rare football brain. He's a talented boy. Very talented. I would actually say he's the best player in our squad at the moment. I'm going to be pushing it a bit, but I reckon he is.
On form for the turn of the year, I think it would have to go for the player of the month, mate.
Mm-hmm. He's definitely got something, hasn't
Aye. Listen, I would go for the player of the month, I think. I'd never seen it coming, like the turnaround, but I think since January, Big Fernandez get player of the month, and it's hard to argue with it. Jim?
Well, say the beginning, sorry.
It's hard to argue, aye.
And you come over.
I said, the beginning of the season, I said, when I seen him at first, he was doing nothing. Waste of money, waste of time. He's up here to influence. He's up here to influence the game. He's not up here to just further his career and make him a wee bit of a better player and give him a wee bit of experience. We've not got the time or resources to do that, mate. If you come up and low, you've got to perform. You've got to pull your weight. And he wasn't doing it. But all of a sudden, he kicked in. And all of a sudden, he's pulling his weight. And you go, well, it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense that he's here and he's learning a lot. I mean, I bet you Tottenham are delighted with what's happening. You're absolutely delighted. And he's proven that the hype wasn't just hype. He has got a bit about himself, the boy. He definitely has. He's a rare player. He's one of the players that you love to watch and he gets you off your seat. And the old player like that. The old wingers used to do it, but he's not a winger. But holding the ball, dribbling, bringing. He's starting to pick nice passes as well. Now he's done a couple now. That you can see that's an influence with all his crew, his coaching crew, saying no, son, it's all right beating 2 and 3 players, but there's got to be an end product. And he's starting to produce that end product, either a pass for a goal or a goal himself. But he's a good player to watch, definitely.
He's probably the only player in that squad who could get that free roll.
Aye,
But
I
that's
agree
what
with you.
we're looking for Asgard today, and he's not done it. He's not done it. He's had a couple of moments all season, mate. You know, a high quality, but more moments of low quality. But see, last Wednesday night, the pass to Gassama when they ran through for the penalty kick, because of everything that happened round about that, and then the first half was pretty flat after that. That was a lovely pass by Moore. One of the best passes we've played forward all season, if we're honest. Aye. Jim, in you come then, Albert.
Aye, you're right. That's what I'm saying. The boys just get class. I mean, I think it just proves how much class the boys got when you hear Glenn Hoddle waxing lyrical about him when Spurs a couple of games back were really, really struggling. And he mentioned the boy twice about being recalled and he should be in that team and all the rest of it. So I think the Spurs have got high hopes for this boy. And we just need to enjoy him while we've got him, I think.
Listen, he showed an attitude when he came into the team. I'm with Albert. I was like, what have we done? What have we done? We're going to give this boy minutes. And he as the teams get better, he's get better. Albert.
Aye, definitely. But again, it's a manager who knows what he's doing, when to play him, when not to play him, where to play him. The reason he's getting put on the wings is because we've not got enough options on the wings, and he was falling in there. But now you've got Olsen, you've got Ant-Man, you've got Gassman. So you've got plenty of options on the wings. It just depends what ones you want to play. But no him. And I know people say, just get him in the team. It doesn't matter. So when get him into the team, it's all right getting him in the team. But is he going to affect games out there? I don't think he does. I really don't think he does. I think if you go in the middle of the park, you don't only create chances and score goals. He also picks up a lot of fouls, which is a good thing, especially around the area. If it's the Scottish referees, they don't seem to want to give you fouls around the areas anymore. But anyway, that's what he's good at. That's what he's very good at. You can't waste talent. See if he went to Man City, that wee boy went to Man City, he'd be ruined within a year with that clown, Guardiola. That's just a clown, that guy. He's done it with Foden. He's doing it with Foden. He's done it with Foden. He's going to do it. He's done it with Grealish in his day. He's done it with the boy Phillips as well. Know that Phillips is a winger. He wins players that clown. If you don't play his crappy system, that's it. You're not a player. I wouldn't know. Man City's one team I would never go to if I was a professional football player. Never in a million years. Your career just stalls. You might be going for the money, obviously, and if it's the money, well, the professional.
I don't think they would sign you anyway, mate. I think you're too old.
Nah, I don't know. I don't look my age. Especially if I've got a wiggle.
The Panini stickers don't lie, mate.
Can I bring another wee thing up? What's your views on the set piece coach? I felt the variation at the weekend there with the corners, getting in round about goalkeepers, short ones, long ones, free kicks. guys dropping back in a dark forward. I think it's been very, very refreshing.
Well, I'll say this to you, Jim, with absolutely no threat. And now you're thinking, we've got a chance here. And obviously we brought physicality into our team as well. I mean, if you go with either of our teams tomorrow night, you could have you could be bringing up Fernandes and Suter, supported by Nardini or Chermiti, along with Tucci, and there's been nothing like that before. Suter was a big target for most of the time. There was nobody else. All of a sudden you get four. You throw in Raskin, who they know can go to the front post and get headers on the ball. Who's very good there for his size, and you've got physicality. Olsen himself, 6'2". So aye, you can have all the moves you want, but you've got to get a delivery right. Albert,
there was no beating the first man.
No.
That's one of the things he's worked on, and that's another one of the things. It's all right doing the movements and the wee fly moves, but it's the quality of ball. If you're not getting the ball in the mix in the right places, it's wasting your time. You can run, move, get players in position, but if you can't find them, it's pointless. Completely pointless. If you looked at some of the crosses there on Sunday, quality boys, man, quality, right on the money, and the boys were finishing them. It was good to see, and it wasn't to have it was taking everything for a change. Most things, but not everything. We need to get away from that as well. This is another thing. It really annoys the living daylights with me. But you're right, first man. It was the first man all the time for years. By the way, us being crap at corner kicks wasn't a new thing. It's been going on for years and years and years. But the boy Fry's doing a job, mate. You can't say he's no. He's definitely doing a job. We're one of the top teams at for corner kicks and free kicks, isn't it?
He's done a good job. Sometimes I don't like my defensive sort. When somebody like Gasserman's on the park, I just don't see the point of pulling him back, mate. I would rather leave him at the halfway line. And the old daisies, they'll need to have two, especially with his pace. I don't think he brings any to the defensive party, but they'll say that.
Did you see Chelsea doing that? Did you see Chelsea doing it against Arsenal? Did you see what Chelsea done against Arsenal?
Put the three up.
Put three up forward, and you're going.
I like that, mate. Why not?
Oh, it's just the arithmetic. If we put three up, you've got to put at least three back, or you're outmanned. And if a keeper gets it's one hoof up the park, you're outmanned. So you've got to put at least probably 4 players back, which takes them all out your area. It makes perfect sense, mate. That's just why the reason that likes the presses, and we play that stupid 1-2 in the 18-yard line. If you're getting pressed, all their players are in your half. They're not in their own half. So where's the space? In behind them. Put the ball in behind them. Let them turn and chase it. It's as simple as that, mate. You've got to negate what they're trying to negate with you. If they're doing that press to stop you playing, well, the space is behind the defence. Chelsea done it with the corner kicks. What's the point of everybody piling in the area? Put 3 of your players up the park. They've got to put players back, mate. If they don't, they're foolish. They're foolish if they don't. You need to be spot on with your corner kicker, because you get a header, a kick, where your goalkeeper gets it and throws it up the park. They're right through and goal right away. I went, at last somebody's using their brains.
Aye. Listen, whatever you come up with, mate, it's like when they had the sport, mate, but all these drivers were going to say, drive it 400 yards. Aye, fine, drive it 400 yards, we'll just put water there.
Just put the traps there. You're driving right into the trap. Oh, the fun out in the golf, that's what they have to do anyway, because the courses are getting ridiculously long. We can't keep lengthening the courses. You run out of land for a start. But we put the traps in it.
That's what Trump had to Greenland for, mate.
Aye, a golf course. One big, huge golf course. Aye, so we do. We got away from the subject, didn't we? Aye. Back to Jim's question. Aye, Fry. I think Fry's doing a great job. Mate. So far, so good.
He's the cream of the crop for me. See what I've done there, Jim?
Aye, it was crisp and dry.
Oh, Fry's cream.
Aye.
I gave up, Jim. I don't listen to him anymore. I gave up.
Mama loved him. The Fry's cream. That was her favourite. Aye, he's done a good job, mate. Done a good job. But along with the personnel, you get the movement right, and also the manager, the players were brought in. You know, we didn't see it coming. I'll go back. I'll see if I can dig it out. When you look back at that Bruges game, we've talked about it half the year. All about it. We'll see if we can get it. Yeah, just quickly. The Bruges, when we played away in Bruges, the team and the physicality we had that night. I know that's not the be-all and end-all of football, but it is important, especially for set pieces in both boxes.
Well, it is important as a team that you're playing. It's exploiting the lack of height. They're using it as a tactic against you. And there's nothing you can do about it. Because the big guy will beat the wee guy in the air 9 times, 10 times out of 10. He times it right. It's a fact. But that night, man, as McCoy's come out with it, they just looked like a team of wee boys. That's exactly right. That's what we did look like.
Aye. Jim, you're in you.
Aye, but we see what you're saying there. I think he's seen the physicality and how we looked very, very wee and all the rest of it against teams, the physical thing. And I think he has addressed it. He addressed it big time. And the 4 that he's brought in, they're big units.
Here's my team in Bruges, yeah. Butland, Aarons, Suter, Tajiga, McComa. So, all right, and then no giants in defence, but all right, apart in the central defence, but smaller in wings. Midfield, Cameron, Rothwell, remember him? I wonder how he's getting on. Asgard is 6'2", but no physical. Ant-Man, Silva, and Gassama. Albert.
Silva?
Danilo.
Oh, right. Danilo. Aye, well, I mean, they couldn't fight their way a wet paper bag, let's be honest about it. I mean, that was a pretty weak team, innit? Physically, mentally, technically. Real weak team, mate. But there you go. So Raskin didn't start that game, because we were just talking about that. They didn't start that game.
No.
That must be the time when he fell out with, what do you call him? Martin.
Aye, there you go. So, aye. What a change. You know, you think of the team now, if you're Danilo, you've got the Derry or Chermiti, you've got, Ant-Man and Gassman could both play tomorrow night, but you've got Tucci and you've got Fernandez and you've maybe got Sterling and Romans. Jim?
When you think back to the Bruges game, Raskin was a wee naughty boy then. I think it was a case that he was going to prove to him, going back to his homeland, Belgium, that he wasn't going to be the man, and it was just all that carry on was going on with the squad at the time, wasn't it?
Aye. But the main thing is the physicality, and the other thing that annoyed us at the start of the season, Albert, we never looked fit.
No, we didn't. Well, pre-season was a shambles, wasn't it? Total shambles. The whole thing was a shambles, mate.
We did say Middlesbrough looked a decent side when we seen them, didn't we?
Aye. Well, they're sitting top of the table, aren't they?
Aye.
So, we're all right with that. But we were a shambles.
Anyway, I've got a close game. I've been joined by John. Evening, John.
Evening, lads. How's it going?
All right,
how you doing, John?
Yourself, mate?
Hi, John.
Aye, fantastic. Looking forward to the game tomorrow night. I was just wanting to jump into the conversation when you're talking about set plays and stuff.
Yes.
And how good we've been doing recently. Who would have known that the easy way to beat the low block is just to get a couple of good centre halves that can header the ball and get the ball in the box. And the likes of a few games recently, we've been struggling. Apart from the last 2 games, we've scored 13 goals. But prior to that, there was games that were itsy-bitsy, and we didn't beat them with fantastic play. But a lot of the goals we scored were from set plays, corner kicks. I just want to see what you think about that.
Aye, listen, if you have got against a low block and you shoot, and you know, if you get the byline, they clear it because they've got the penalty box, you're right. And if you've got the physicality and the players and the delivery to hurt them for set pieces, why not? Jim?
Aye. The old set pieces, man, and it's we find it apart. Again, I know we still can maybe look a bit fragile at the back, but we need to set pieces swapping big time for us now anyway. Well, I've seen a big difference from what we've seen early doors where it was gone nowhere.
We're a real threat for set pieces now. That's our main threat, I would say. If we can dominate games, and you're still looking for more out the wingers and that, they've been doing well in the past couple of games. But you're looking for, as soon as we get a corner now, where previously you're thinking, oh, there's nothing going to happen here. But even Tavernier, I can't remember a season before Tavernier takes all the corner kicks. Never ever seen him swinging them in the way he's done the past couple of games. I don't know what you think about that.
You can't argue.
He was taking in swingers.
Aye, you can't argue with you, John. One of the things that frustrates me, and I've got a lot of time for Tav. It takes about 5 minutes to go to take the corner when it's nothing each. That winds me up. But that's a different subject. His delivery has been better, all better.
Aye, definitely. The trouble is, John, football's not, as we keep saying, it's a simple game. Crossbows, free kicks, big centre forwards, long throws, all things of the past that get dismissed in modern day football as things that, it's old fashioned. All these things work, mate. I don't care what they do in modern football. All these, the 1-2s, that's old fashioned now. They tell you it's systems and it's formations and it's this, that, and the next thing. Watching football for 60 years and say to yourself, a good quality cross ball into the box with a big centre forward is good in the air is as good as anything you're going to get anyway. All your fancy passing and all your million passes gone nowhere. And so you use it. I'm not saying there's one system you stick to it. What you do is rumble it up. You use every tool available to you. Big centre forward, cross ball. You use it. Long throw, you use it. Shooting for free kicks instead of trying to cross it all the time, you use it. Instead of this Pep Guardiola style, it's this style, and you almost do this, and you almost stand in these positions, and nobody moves for it. And it's like robots, mate. It's crap. But everybody bought into it, and we've all sat there and watched this garbage football for years. And now you proved it the other day. Cross the ball, the quality ball into your centre forward or your centre half at a corner kick. Bang! If it's not a goal, he's on target. He's causing mayhem in the box. I just laugh at them, and they try to invent the wheel all the time. It's already the wheel's already been invented. Just use it. Just use it. Use the tools available.
See, if you think back to Russell Martin's idea of breaking the low block was to play about it in your own 6-yard box. It was mental. Get the ball up the park, get corner kicks, put pressure on. And they're doing that now, which is great.
John, I'm a great believer. If they're pressing you up the park, there's nobody in their half. Play the ball into the empty areas, let your players go on it. That's as simple as that.
Can I ask you, what's your language on here, Russell? John, we're trying to forget about Russell.
Aye, definitely. Very good.
But look, if you've got the ball and you're passing it about your own box, mate, you're not going to score, and there's a chance you can concede a goal. I'm in the Allbear camp. We've got a lot of differences on football that make regularly affair. Correct, Allbear?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, but it's a simple game as far as that concerned. You pass the ball with your own box, you get it slightly around, you can lose a goal. You put it up in the other team's half, you've got a chance of scoring a goal. And we're not saying we want to watch the big punt and the big gas meter launching up the park all the time, and that's your only attacking ploy. But it's common sense is common sense, John.
Yep. Definitely.
You know, are you confident for tomorrow night? You feeling good about it? You nervous? What's your thoughts?
I mean, I don't know what the Hearts score is now. I watched the first half, so I've missed the first half of the pod. I'll go back and listen to it later. But I don't see anything to worry about with Hearts.
I don't want to mention it because somebody hasn't changed their underpants since before Christmas. He'll not come on the show on match days because he doesn't want to jinx my domestic form. I don't want to mention anything to him because I got accused of being a jinx, John. I'll give you a clue. It's no me, it's no Fox, it's no Old School Blue, and it ain't Jim.
Yeah. See on that matter, I hope he's not get hair like that guy who was a supporting Man United. He wasn't getting cut until he got to the 1-5 in a row. Did you see
to be fair, he's bought into that as well. He's and you're not getting cut to be with.
Absolutely, mate. I'm just leave well alone. That's all I say. Just leave well alone. I don't like interfering with things. If things are no broke, don't so.
Oh, Bear, I'm the same as you, mate. I'm a wee bit superstitious, I know, mate.
But they're superstitious, there's him, mate.
Is it working? Leave it alone now. Just move on. Leave it alone. Don't jinx anything.
Aye, well, no jinxing, John, but only because of Albert.
Right. I am looking forward to tomorrow night. I'm quite confident, and for the Hearts game as well. I think we're ready to give a couple of teams a couple of stiff downs, and I'm looking forward to it. I don't see.
Hope you're right, mate. Hope you're right. And that's a decent combination we've got. Our defence is all right, but to be fair, Motherwell have got the best defence in the league. Who'd have thought you'd have been saying that at the start of the season, Jim?
Well, we seen that way back in at the start when we drew one each for them. Again, I've got my views on that one. That was one of the crazy days where we lost a goal in the last few minutes. Then decided we wanted to play and missed an absolute sitter. But let's go. At the end of the day, that sees us at the fighting time of the season. Get into them.
Aye. And this is what is it Fergie used to call it? The squeaky bum time, Albert.
Right.
Definitely, mate. Definitely. Hold your ball. I'm wearing the Marvin Andrews days camp. Keep believing, mate. It's coming home. Keep believing.
Why not? Jim, have you thought about, John, have you thought about where your team would be tomorrow night, mate? Where would you go with?
I've been all over the place with it, to tell you the truth. I like Oliver Antman. The past couple of games, he's really shown a bit of hunger, a bit of desire. Some end product as well, but I can't get him in my team now, which is unfortunate because I just think there's other players maybe will play before him. But I mean, the great mystery is nobody knows what the team's going to be.
Aye, Carl was on earlier on. That was the point that he
which is probably a bonus. Sorry to just cut across you there, because teams playing against us now. Where before, I remember at the start of the season, teams are lying in wait for us to know exactly how we're going to play and all the rest of it. Now nobody even knows who our starting 11 is going to be, which is a great advantage to us, as long as everybody's playing well. And everybody is playing well now, and the new signings have come in and bolstered everything. It's looking good without being too confident. I definitely get the feeling, you know what I mean?
I think Albert's got the feeling as well. Albert.
The winning feeling or the success feeling?
Just the feeling.
Aye, definitely, mate. It's good. It's exciting. I like it. It's something that we've not experienced for a long, long time. But we won the league. The last time we won the league, we weren't even in the stadium. You know what I mean? So, and it was a canter. So this feeling's no been in the stadium and in the club for about 15 years now, mate. Let's be honest about it. So it's good to have it back and let's keep it going. And this is what it feels like. I said this earlier on. This is exactly what a title challenge looks like. So this is you embrace it, because every title every year should be like this. It's just a pity it's not been like this. But there you go. It is the now, and I'm enjoying it. And I say there's either three. I think there's 4 teams in this title chase, mate. To be honest with you, I think Motherwell in it as well.
Interesting, mate. Jim, if you get a feeling.
Aye, but I'm the forever. I always feel the worst, and see when the good thing happens, then that's where I get my thing out a bit, because I'm at the age, man, where you. It's not over until it's over. That's just the way I'm with every game, because see at the end of it, you feel even better. That's where I'm at.
Well, I'll tell you what, you fooled me. I thought it was happy-go-lucky. What about you, Albert?
Oh, no.
Glass half empty, mate. That's a glass half empty attitude.
That was, Jim. to double bluff that one.
No,
You've
but
done
by
it.
the way, but I'm not big man. I'm always that because football. It's always got a habit of biting your backside, man. And
Exactly, mate. You can't count your chickens, eh?
no, you can't count your chickens, mate. No matter who you're playing.
If football was that easy, anybody could pick 6 results in the weekend. That right, Albert?
Yeah, absolutely. And here we go. I was wondering how long it take you into this.
I've got to get dig in it.
Aye, definitely. How did it do anyway? I didn't know.
Huh?
How did
What was
it
that,
do?
mate?
How did it do?
3 draws, 3 winners at the weekend.
Getting there, that's no bad, mate. That's a good effort. Not a winner, but it's a good effort.
Oh, no. I think you got a candy floss or something, didn't he? He keeps going. He's got right attitude. John, who would you play at centre forward tomorrow night?
Well, the big German fitted out. I don't know if Shermiti's recovered. He's get stitches recently, so I would just leave him out in the regardless, and I'd continue with the big German. Obviously, I'd like to play Miovski as well, but there's no room for that in this team, in this game. I don't think. Well, you're not knowing until Danny Rowe announces the team tomorrow night. He could play just the 2 of them up front, but I don't think he will. And I think Scott Wilson will definitely play, because I think that this is a game where he might get a bit of space and he might see the best at him. If Motherwell had half the team put this area, then I think Scott Wilson could exploit a bit of space through the back if they're going to come and play at us. On the other thing, I don't know.
They're playing expansive football the way they play, but I don't know if third part's a place for space, Jim.
No, we might. It's a tight surface. But as I said earlier on there, I just think the managers get big decisions to make in this game tomorrow. And I hope he gets them right.
Listen,
no, but you've seen that if he doesn't get them right, he's no fear to change it. So I wouldn't worry about that. The starting 11, it's fun. If things are only going our way, we've got strength and depth now, which we didn't have at the start of the season for a long time. So, and everybody's playing well. So it's a 90-minute game, and you can make six substitutes. So it's like sometimes when Gassima's coming off the park and you get the pet up and that, just get off the park, man. Let the other boy on, do stuff.
John, 90 minutes depending on who you're playing with.
Aye.
I see what you've done there, Robert. Listen, I just want to change. I just want to change the subject quickly. Obviously, there's a great ticket debate, and I want to ask you a simple question. John can chip in as well. If the Scottish Cup draw had been different and we'd been the away team, do you think a certain team would be offering us 12,000 tickets? Yes or no answer. James?
No. I don't think we've got as many as 12,000, big man.
That's the argument they're having. Albert?
No. Not a chance. Not a chance.
John?
Absolutely not. I mean, I remember the old days. I remember John Brown jumping over the hoardings and all that when we beat them there, and the 4-1 game when we were 3-0 up at half time on New Year's Day. Oh, what a day that was, I'll tell you. But I mean, I'm in favour. Well, I used to be maybe in favour of the away end being full of the away supporters and that. But when you see the damage done to the ground, you don't want the animals in anywhere near their gun anymore. So it adds to the atmosphere, but it's not worth it, in my opinion. Give them a wee corner and that's it. Put the normally
They don't do hypocrisy that mob, do they, Albert?
No. You couldn't do mark them neck with a blowtorch, as the old saying goes, innit? It's no, I wouldn't give them it. me personally. I know there's rules and all that, but there's rules and there's rules. The Scottish Cup's no go any rules anyway. I keep telling you that. They threw the rule book in the bin the season. They dragged it into the following season. I mean, and let players play in a team that had played in the opposite team the season before. It's crazy. So the rule book get through. There isn't any rule book. They try to kid on. There isn't. So this nonsense that you should be giving them 10% and all that, or 20%, whatever it is. No, I'd say that rule, along with all the rest of their so-called rules, are in the bin. Scottish Cup's a joke now, mate. It's a joke cup. When they done that, they took the credibility right out the cup. It used to have high prestige cup, held in regard throughout the world. Know what I mean? I think it's the oldest cup competition, and they just took that and threw it in the bin. All because of one team. All because they wanted one team to win a treble.
Aye.
So rules. There isn't any rules, mate. No, I don't think so.
I think they're getting the full. I think they're going to get the full stand, but I think.
Oh, I think they will get it. Though, aye, definitely.
Let's see what.
Well, but it's going to be interesting. Watch this space.
I'd like Rangers to take a stand on it, mate.
You've got a responsibility of your own customers, mate.
I'd like Rangers to take a stand on it, mate. Me personally. You've got to remember. You got to remember when they became up there last year, or was it year before, with that Rodgers tournament and says, we can't let them in, the Rangers fans in, because we're not sure that their ground's going to be ready for the safety. Remember that nonsense? I remember it all, mate. I would not entertain
Another thing, I think when I read it today, I read something quickly, it says up to 20%. That's what it says. Yeah.
Aye. Well, that was mean 2% for me.
He said Tracksuit Biden was out today shouting they should be getting the full stand.
Who was that?
Tracksuit Biden.
All right. Okay. I missed what you said. I missed the tracksuit, but so
I can remember when they tore the enclosure as well. So I don't know.
They used to. I mean, soon as his first season, they still had, I think, the enclosure and part of the main stand.
Obviously, season ticket demand wasn't as high then, so you weren't putting season ticket holders out.
Aye, I know you've got a responsibility to your own customers, your own supporters.
First and foremost.
Yeah, But we'll see. I just laughed when I seen that, as if the name of the game was 12,000. I just laughed. You imagine that, Albert?
Aye, but as they say, they'll probably get the full stand. They shouldn't, but they'll probably will, because they've got bigger clout in Scottish football than we've got. They actually run Scottish football. Let's not kid ourselves on. I'm starting to say that to Southside. They run Scottish. We're pretending they don't today. If they want it, they'll get it. Whatever they want to get. They drink it off time at their mid and they've got standing in it. Nobody else is getting in this, but they've got it. You sit and say, why is that?
See the way you're talking, Rox, do you think the club will make a stance here, or do you think yourself?
I think the club will be sensible, mate. I think the club will be sensible. Yeah, I think they'll get a similar, maybe to a European.
Aye. And then I think the Nets will go back up, probably.
Aye. By the way, last night, I tell you what, it just shows you the COVID Cup time. Yeah, when Stephen Davis scored, one of my heroes, Stephen. He scored. I completely forgot all about that game, my Ibrox. Yeah.
What game was that? What was the score? What was the score?
2-0. And by the way, I maybe forgot about it because the next round they played St Johnstone.
Oh, right. Aye, didn't have.
Aye, we are where we are. I did laugh, mate, the hypocrisy. Some of the things people have sent me, you know.
Oh, they're the victims again, eh? Oh, poor us. Conveniently forgetting how they've treated the Rangers fans for the last, 10, 20 years. Conveniently forgetting that. I wouldn't give them nothing, mate. Nothing. You know how I feel about them.
You've been very consistent in that view, Albert, very consistent. I do agree with John. I don't think it's quite the same game now. I don't think it's the atmosphere right or wrongly. Some of the times when the kick-offs don't help me, you don't know when it is, but I don't think it's quite got the same, how do I say?
Right.
I think the atmosphere's different now. Obviously, a lot of it's choreographed, whereas it used to come for the fans, Jimmy.
Aye. The fans big time.
You know.
You got to remember, by the way, the reason it's going down this road anyway, and it's playing too often, and we keep getting told it's not the old firm anymore. We keep getting told this. I don't know why we're trying to keep this alive, by the way. They're telling us it's not the old firm and all this garbage. You know what I mean? You sit and go, oh, is it? No. So, I don't know, whatever their pals and all that. You want to kill it as far as I'm concerned. I don't care. It doesn't mean anything to me anyway. It's good to be them, but that's about it. As far as I'm concerned, they're the scum of the earth, and we shouldn't let them into the ground. As far as I'm concerned, that's my opinion on it, mate.
You've been consistent in that view for a long time, mate.
Aye, and I'll not change either.
But
I laugh at everybody. I laugh at everybody thinks there's a decision to be made here. There's no decision to be made, mate. They're going to get their own way because they always get their own way. They run Scottish football. The soon as you wake up and realise it, I think Kavanagh's already realised this, and we need to get this changed. This is not right. But they run it and sits it right at them. Look at Stranraer. They kicked out the cup. I mean, if Stranraer was a bigger team, I would have took that SFA to court, mate. I'd have took them to court. Well, all the way I'd have went with them for that one. At the end of the day, they're the ones that threw the rule book away. It wasn't Stranraer that threw the rule books away. It was so as far as I'm concerned, as soon as that SFA threw that rule book, all bets are off. All bets are off, mate. There is no rules anymore. But no. They get to, I think Stranraer, I get told it was, it was COVID season, so there's a special dispensation. No having that. No wearing that at all, mate. If it's not in the rules, because they're a great stickler for the rules. Remember all the carry on that they've done with us? It's a great stickler for the rules, but all of a sudden it doesn't suit them. We'll just throw the rule book away. It suits us to do this now, because we're pet club here wants it thrown away. Nah, I'm sorry, mate. If I was Stranraer, I'd have sued them. I would have sued them. I'd have went all the way. It's because Stranraer's a wee club and can't afford it probably, but I'd have took them all the way. And they'd have probably won it.
Aye, that was a bit of liberty when you think back. You know, obviously Stranraer won the tie, didn't they? Yeah.
Aye.
It never got the cash, you know. What was it? An eligible player?
Aye.
Couldn't get out of there.
There's something very floodlights. No, Stranraer said, right, just abandon the game, we'll replay it. And Queen's Park said no. Because they knew if they finished the game, they had a chance to put the appeal in. Scottish football, it's best, you know what I mean? At its very, very, very best. Anyway, we're off subject now. We've got a game tomorrow night.
We digress, mate. We've talked about your hair, your bed bath, your medicine, your underpants. What else you want to talk about?
Oh, God's sake. You know me inside out. Inside leg measurements a lot.
Your tickly cough.
Oh, tell me. Anyway. So, scores.
Right, tomorrow night, how do you think it's going to go? Albert.
2-0 to Rangers.
You're right, mate. You're Jim.
2-0.
John.
I'm up in the ante. I'm going to go for 3-0 to Rangers. I know they've not conceded a lot of goals recently, but I think we're a powerful unit now. I'm quite confident. I think we've got some boys that are starting to fire, and I think in the next couple of weeks, Rangers are going to do well. I'll go for 3-0.
Well, that'll do me. I mean, tomorrow night's about any victory for me, Albert, yeah?
Yeah. Any victory will do me. That's exactly right, mate. Any victory will do me.
It's one of the games, mate, you know, and I'd like us to win like both halves because I like that, Jim. You know, I know it's not important, it's all but when you're at 90. But just any victory tomorrow night, it just feels like one of the nights. Yeah.
Aye. Just get out and get the job done, and let's have a set two with them on Sunday.
Here. So, what? Who's the big players tomorrow night then? You know, we've gave our team, and we might not be right. You might say you think Narderi might be the big player tomorrow night. He might not even start, non-Danny Rowe, but before we start, you've got to speculate. Albert.
The usual Butland and Fernandes and Suter, and then Olsen and any centre forwards that are playing.
Any centre forwards, I like what you've done there, yeah.
You never know, do you, mate? So whoever it is needs to play, needs to play right and score some goals.
Aye, I get it.
He maybe go with the two attackers, by the way. He maybe go with the two.
Brave move.
I think there will be a time when we might see the two of them on the park, mate. Yeah, I don't know if they'll start with them, but I get your point. Yeah.
Aye. Something different.
You know, if I'm being honest with you, the big Narderi, he didn't look, I mean, obviously, I take the opposition and I take his cameo, but I'll also take your point, Albert, about the speed of the game, but he did look as if he was fit, whether he's sharp enough to play is up for debate, but he looked fit enough, Albert.
Well, he looks fit enough, but I think that if you put him on at the start of the game, the speed of the game will catch him out. And you might just end up with a rabbit and caught in headlights. If he's watching the sideline, he's seen the speed of the game. And you've got a chance. I think he'll get on. Maybe no start, but I think he'll get on. It's my opinion, mate. I think Big Chermiti was playing all right before he took his injury at Easter Road, but we're speculating. It's good that you're speculating and you actually don't know because you've got players in there. Whereas before you used to just be able to pick the brain, at least 9 of the players off right away, now you're really sitting fullback, centre halves, midfield. Well, the midfield sort of picks itself because we've not got enough midfielders, but the forward line, and especially the centre forward position now. So it's good. It's good, definitely good. So if we don't know, Motherwell will know either.
Here. John?
I'm thinking, well, my money's on Scott Wilson to have a good game tomorrow night. And Mikey Moore, obviously. I don't know how fit Chermiti is after his injury, whether he's back in the squad or not.
Yes, he's back in the squad.
He's back in the squad. Whether he plays or not, whether he continues with Nadiri, I don't know. He'll maybe start with Chermiti and Nadiri will come on later or something, I don't know. It'll depend on how the game goes. But I'm looking for Scott Wilson to have a big game tomorrow night. That's what I'm looking forward to. And Mikey Moore, obviously.
Where are you playing Moore, on the left?
On the left, aye.
It's going to be interesting. It's quite funny. Carry on, John.
Be either Nadiri or Chermiti through the middle. Scott Wilson in the right. I think. The midfield, I'm not sure whether Diamandi gets in or not. Or whether he plays Chukwani and Raskin. Raskin probably plays. Although they're all fighting for places now, so everything's up for grabs, even in the midfield. But suddenly you're looking at Asgard and Gassmer. They're bench players now, maybe, for a lot of games. Because there's other players just playing better in front of them. But they'll still have a job today coming on the last 20 or whatever. It's all looking positive anyway.
Gassimer's stock goes up and down, doesn't it? You know, he does some great things, like the goal against Dundee, and then you know, he's not great, and then he's big moments, but he got the penalty last week, and with the run through, and he started the game well, and then he didn't play well at all, Jim. But look, I think the manager likes him for some reason. I don't know why, but I do.
He seems to go to him quite a lot, didn't he?
He does that, mate. He does. He goes to him, and I'll be interested to see who plays. On form, Mikey Moore's ahead of him. You know, you've got to be honest, Jimmy.
Aye, big time.
Aye. Albert.
But Asgard's time he woke up. Let's be honest about it. I mean, let's get a 90 minutes out of him. We've not even had the 20 minutes out of him. Let's be honest about it. You've had flashes, and he turns up and scores a couple of goals, and well, that's fine. He's contributing again. But it's time he got a performance at this point. He needs to really wake up and join the party, because he's been miles off it. He's been miles off it. And people keep telling me, I say it myself as well, that he's a quality player. He's got nice touches and all that. He's got skill. It's time he showed it, mate. It really is time he showed it in a full 90 minutes, because he does keep going to him. He seems to be one of his pet projects. He seems to like him. I don't know if he sees them personally, but he definitely, it's like that, isn't it? Managers are like that. They've got certain players that they actually like.
Aye, bizarrely, aye. I would use the word trust, mate. They seem to trust that they don't trust others, but I get you. Anyway, we've reached that time of the evening. Big game tomorrow night. Must-win game. Get back behind the coattails and ready to overtake at the weekend. So, listen, last word for your good self, John.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to us playing against a team that might come at us, and then we can see what we can do in behind them. Obviously, all in a Rangers victory tomorrow night. Let's go for it. Get the win. Move on. Beat Hearts and all. Let's get top of this league. Stay there. No surrender. Thanks for having me.
Cheers,
Good
John.
night, lads.
Cheers, mate. Good call, mate. Enjoyed it. Jim.
Good call. Just let's get up there and get the result tomorrow. Need to get a win there tomorrow. So let's go, see what we get.
Yeah. Albert.
Aye, keep believing, mate. Still believing that. Get in there. Let's show a bit of fight and a bit of guile here. Let's get these 3 points. Difficult, but not impossible. Let's get these 3 points.
I'm hearing that you've been put forward for some kind of Nobel Prize, mate.
No be for diplomacy anyway, I'll tell you that.
For getting out your sick bed, yeah?
Yeah, definitely, mate. I made the effort there. I'm going to draw the news as we speak. I'm going to look at a medal and pin it on myself.
Quite right, mate. Just watch what you're doing with that pin.
Woolly jammies.
Right. Cheers, Albert. Cheers, mate. Listen, thanks to Carl and John who joined us. Thanks to Fox and Old School Blue for doing the technicals. We couldn't get our mucker Denver in. I don't know what he's doing, but the technical boys are still trying to get Denver in this. Thanks to Jim and Albert for doing the show. Rangers Radio will be back tomorrow night at 6:45. Just make sure I get the kick-off right. I've checked it again. 6:45. We are build up to a massive game away at Tynecastle. That's the Brendan night away at Fir Park. Yep. Sorry, 7 o'clock. 8 o'clock kickoff. We'll be back at 7 o'clock tomorrow night with the team news as we build up to a massive game at Fir Park. Thanks for listening. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Take it away. Old School Blue.